Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my daily predictions and analysis for gold, Dow Jones and NASDAQ 100. In this analysis, with the help of candlestick charts and indicators, we'll try to find out what could be the exact trading behavior of these instruments throughout the US cash session and where to exit, where to enter and how to take profit today. So do watch till the end. At the end of every analysis, I am going to write down the trading levels with the entries and take profits for you. So do watch till the end. Also, those who are new to the channel, I share my morning analysis with daily morning one analysis for global markets and commodities, which include US, UK, Europe and India indices, and also gold, silver, crude oil and natural gas. So do press the bell icon, stay tuned with the latest analysis. Now let's start the day with gold first. See, this is the 4-hour charts for gold, and if you look at the 4-hour charts for gold, it is retraced nicely as how we have seen here, as how we can see here. So after every such retracement, you can see after every such retracement, it tries to create a base, then a rally, try to create a base, then a rally, try to create a base. Possibly it may try to trade here itself. If it breaks 1949, there you can go short. Then the target should be at around 1943 level, which is going to be a good support, and specifically 1940 and 1937 zone. Now see, this zone between 1940 and 1937 should be a very good support. Only if it breaks 1949, one should go short. Why I am saying so? Now let's have a look at the closer analysis of it. See what will happen. It is trying to do this, and possibly it may try to give you a stronger fall, which might take it towards 1943 at least. So yes, but there is a support available at 1950 levels. Breaking this, that is why I say go short at 1949, and you can expect 1943 levels in 1942. Below that, it can try to hit 1937, 1940 zone, and 1935 is also very much possible. Also on the upside, if it breaks, so now let's have a look at this possibility. On the upside, if it breaks 1961 here, yes, there you can go long and you can expect it to rise. You can expect it to rise and fly towards 1970 this time. Now look at the directional movement is bullish. The day 4-hour stochastic looking downwards and it is falling, but I think it may try to stabilize a bit before looking forward to fall. Also the MACD is trying to converge and possibly cross over, so couple of red candles and it will cross over. Now look at the 3-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts as well, see, as I showed on the charts also, retracement rise. So yes, if you see it breaking 1961, you can go long. The first target 1965, then 1970 should get achieved. On the downside, there is a support at around 1947 levels, below which 1943 and 1937 should get achieved. On the stochastic on the 3-hour charts, almost nearing bottom and trying to converge. See, MACD trying to converge and crossover, and possibly it may give a red candle. RSI is not showing any symptoms for either overbought or oversold zone. MACD here on the 2-hour charts oversold, looking upwards. Still buy on the buy side, the directional movement is still bullish. Now look at this on the 2-hour charts, almost, see, I think possibly what it did here is it may try to do here again, drop, trying to consolidate, and maybe the next candle will look forward to, if it breaks 1962 levels, possibly it may try to rise again. Don't go long till 1962 and don't go short till 1949. That is the verdict here. It has, MACD has just crossed over and it is wide and divergent, and that is why we can see further red candles. Now coming back to the daily charts. On the daily charts, now see, this is the second red candle after this. So yes, we had expected this is going to break out. It did, and you can see the previous candle also had a wick out there. Now it is getting the resistance at, now see, first of all, higher lows, lower highs. So either it may try to trade between this zone, that is 1950 to 1963, 64, or it can, once it breaks out beyond the previous highs, definitely there will be a, it is going to fly. So first resistance at 1960, it has to pass. Yes, you can take a long entry at 1962. The nearest resistance at 1964, 1965 will come into picture. Beyond that, definitely it will try to fly towards 1968, 1971 and 75 zone. On the downside, yes, if it breaks 1950 here, you can expect it to drop further towards 1943 levels. So take your positions accordingly. Now see the stochastic on the daily charts, near it is trying to enter into overbought zone. MACD trying to converge and crossover for a buy momentum, and RSI neither showing any signs of overbought or oversold zone. Now considering this, let me give you the trading levels for the day. See, first of all, it is trying to trade between a narrow zone, and yes, let's have a look at the entry to go long. One can go long once it crosses 1960.5. It has got nearest resistances at 1962, 1964 and 1966. In between this, yes, it can reverse any point of time from these levels. From these levels it can reverse any point of time. So it is possible that it achieves high, comes back again on the downside, achieves high, comes back again on the downside. Anything is possible. So trade with stop loss till these levels. Beyond 1966 I will expect it to hit 1970, and after that 1978 can be achieved if it continues to rise. On the other side, if you see it trading below 1949, so where to go short? You can go short at 1949. If you see it trading at 1949, it has got nearest resistance at 1947, 1943 can achieved, and see it has got strong resistance at 1940 and 1937 zone. These two levels are very important for gold for to remain in a bullish momentum, to continue with the bullish momentum, and that is what, if it breaks 1949, then only you can go short, and probably at every 2 points you can take profits and try to enter again, take profits and try to enter again. This is what is gold for you. This is not something that, because see the rally we have already seen, and possibly you have to trade with strict stop loss there, take a long entry above 1960.5 and take a short entry below 1949. So this is all for gold. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at US100. First of all, this is the daily charts for US100. Now if you see, it is trying to trade in this channel. Now probably it may try to give a breakout, but the support right now for the day is at around 14,550 levels. Only if it breaks 14,550 you can consider this as bearish, and it is going to drop sharply again. If it breaks 14,550 we can expect a sharp drop. This is on a broad level. On Now coming back to the nearest charts here. Now look at this. This is the yesterday's and day before yesterday's candle. See, first support at 14,350. With the support at 14,350, it has got its resistance intact at 14,600, 14,660 zone. And now the next support it has built at around 14,460, 470 zone. With this as support, it is given a breakout higher highs, and also that this candle is carrying the tail out there. Also look at this, the highs are here well connected till now. So yes, if you see it trading above 14,850, there you can go long. The target is 14,950 and 15,000. It can hit 15,000. This is the 100 period moving average, which may provide it a little resistance on the upside. So if you see it trading above 14,850, yes, you can go long. You can expect 14,880, 14,950, 15,000, and beyond that sky is the limit. See, the previous candle was almost 14,450, almost 14,500 to 14,750, 250 points. So again from 14,750 to, you can expect it can hit 15,000. So probably it, if it trades above 14,850, you can take a long entry. 14,880, 14,950 and 15,000 are the targets. Beyond these levels it can return any point of time. Trade with stop loss. Now look at the daily stochastic. The stochastic here on the daily charts is extremely overbought and trading in an overbought zone since throughout this week and last couple of last days from last week also. But these are market, it can sustain in this overbought zone, and today again only if it breaks here. So if you see it trading below 14,640, then only I will recommend you to go short. Then you can expect 14,550 there, and till the time it remains above 14, rather also you can take a short entry at around 14,700 zone. From there you can expect that probably it can try to come back to 14,660 and 14,550 levels. About 14,700, yes, you can expect it to rise again, probably towards 15,000 levels. Now MACD lines are wide and divergent and are still on buy side. Now let's have a look at the 4-hour charts there. See, on the 4-hour charts, there is a support at 14,750 now. So yes, if it breaks 14,750, it may try to go well below. Also, this is the pivot around which it has seen higher highs. The next resistance is at around 14,870, 14,880 zone. So 14,880 should be the next resistance. With this as support, which this as resistance, it may try to give you lower lows. How low it can go? 14,680 could be the support here. So it can try to sink between this zone 14,680 to 14,880. Either ways, either you see it at around 14,680 first, you can try to take a long entry and then you can expect it to hit 14,880. Or on the other hand, if you see it at 14,880, you can try to initiate. And yes, the first support should be at around 14,750 levels, below which it may try to break towards 14,680. And if that is taken, then 14,650 and then 14,630 levels will come into picture. Beyond that, anything is sky is the limit. It will try to break towards 14,550 levels. On the other side, if you see it above 14,880, as I said, it will try to hit 15,000 levels possibly. See, on the 4-hour charts, stochastic is overbought and hence any point of time it can give you a red candle. It can break sharply. MACD is trying to cross over and it has crossed over. It is still in green. RSI is near to overbought zone. See, both daily and 4-hour charts, I am saying again and again that NASDAQ 100 needs to have a good break. Now, whether it is the day today or it is going to be later, let's have a look. Now, look at the 3-hour charts. On the previous candle, higher lows, higher highs trading in this channel, and that is why I say 14,660 or 14,680 to 14,880, probably this zone it may try to swing. And this is here at 14,750 and below that 14,680 will come into picture. As we can see, this is also the pivot there. So possibly we have to be very cautious in between this zone. It can try to swing a bit below this, below 14,680. We can definitely expect a break. Directional movement is bullish and 3-hour stochastic looking downwards there. MACD has crossed over and is still carrying with a bullish momentum. On the 2-hour charts, see, on the 2-hour charts, another observation here, see, there is a support at 14,750. That is the pivot around which it has given it a strong rise with the support at 750. Also, there is one odd breakout. So you can see the behavior of the previous candles. There was extreme bullishness which tried to pull it up on the upside. Now if it breaks here at 14,850 and then at 880, definitely it is going to rise strongly towards 14,950, 15,000 levels also. Also, it may try to come back first to achieve 14,750 and then may try to bounce back from there. This is another probability. Now look at the directional movement is bullish. RSI stochastic is near to overbought. MACD is still on buy side trying to converge and crossover, and RSI near to overbought zone. So considering this, let me give you the trading levels for the day. See, first let's talk about the entry to go long. You can take a long entry at 14,850. Here crossing 14,850, the next target is 14,880. Beyond this, I will expect that it may try to hit 14,900, 14,950. But till the time it will remain above 14,850, it will remain bullish. Any point of time, you can keep your stop losses trailing, and yes, you can keep your stop loss at cost around 14,850. Let it get close, you can re-enter again. Beyond that, 15,000 will get achieved. So yes, this is going to be a strong psychological as well as a resistance there on the charts today, 15,000 level. So if it continues with the rise, however, don't forget that the daily and 4-hour charts both are overbought and markets need to take a break. However, if it's today or not, we are going to see. Now on the downside, where to go short? You can take a short entry at 14,745, below which 14,700, 14,660, 14 sorry 14680 was there, and then 14640 will come into picture. See, till here it can bounce back again. As we saw, 14680 to 14880, there is a possible swing which can happen. Below 14640, yes, 14600 will come into picture, and below that it will break sharply towards 14500 and 14460 zone. Take your positions accordingly. Below 14680 I'll be little bit bearish. Specifically below 14600 I'll be strongly bearish, and it can drop sharply. On the other hand, beyond 14850 14880 we can remain bullish, and markets are going to rise strongly. So this is all for US100. Now let's have a look at US30. See, this is the hourly charts for US30, and how beautifully it is given higher highs there. Now the highs are limited here, and also higher lows. So it is extremely bullish. The slope is high, but there is a strong resistance at 34,850 zone. Also look at this, all previous candles left a strong tail behind, but this is an hourly chart. So yes, if it breaks 14,850, you can go long for 34,850, and if beyond for 34,850, you can expect 34,880, and then it will fly towards 35,000 levels. Also on the downside, so once you see it trading below this zone, what is the zone? 34,700. I told you in morning analysis also, 34,700 is going to remain critical, and below that this zone is important. What is this zone? This is 34,600 to 580 level, 620 to 580 level. This zone is going to be important. So if it breaks 34,700, here you can expect that probably it may come down to 34,580 to 34,600 zone, and beyond that we may see a strong fall. Now on the upside, breaking 34,850, here you can expect a rise. Also, hourly stochastic is overbought. MACD has crossed over on sell. RSI is near to overbought but not overbought. Now look at the 2-hour charts. On the 2-hour charts, see these candles, the bases here are consistently higher in nature, and for 34,700, 34,740, and now it is trying. Also look at the highs, it is given consistently given higher highs. So yes, it is trying to trade between 34,700 to 34,850 zone. Breaking 34,850, there yes you can go long. 34,880, 35,000 and 35,100 can also be achieved. On the downside, 34,600 is going to remain the strongest support for the day. 2-hour stochastic near to overbought but not overbought. MACD are divergent or running parallel and are still on buy side. RSI not showing any signs there. On the 3-hour charts now, on the 3-hour charts, see the support here at on the 3-hour charts 34,660, which has given a stronger support, with this as support, and 34,750 with this as resistance. It is given a strong rise. So now probably 34,850, if it breaks past by, then you can expect 34,880, and then you can expect 35,000, 35,050 can also be expected. On the downside, breaking 34,660, we can expect a stronger drop towards 34,600 and 520, 580 zone. Below that, it may break sharply on the downside. Now looking at the 4-hour charts here, see one observation on the 4-hour charts, body size is increasing. Another observation that previously also it has left a strong tail, and the highs are getting limited. See, every candle has its high as almost at around same levels. So once again, if it breaks 34,850, this is the level at around 34,820 and 850. If it breaks 34,850, then yes, you can go long, and you can expect that probably 34,880 and then 35,000 can be achieved. It may give a sharp strong green candle. Remember, see the body size is consistently increasing. It means it can lead to a sharp green candle. Also the previous candle has left a strong tail behind, so probably a sharp candle can be expected, which might take it towards 35,000 levels. If it trades past 34,850, then and then only. Also on the downside, the support at 34,750 is there, and 34,700 and 660 will come into picture. So any point of time you can take a long entry from these levels also. Now look at this, directional movement is bearish on the 4-hour charts, and see it is overbought here. So yes, a one green candle, sharp green candle, can make it further overbought. Hardly anything will happen if it continues to give a green candle, but then followed with a drop, it has to drop. And yes, we have to be very cautious there. MACD lines are crossed over and are trading in green. So it means it is bullish there, but running with a very little divergence. So a sharp candle, and which will make MACD divergent again. Now let's look at the daily charts. On the daily chart, see 34,900. Here is the resistance, 34,950. This is the 100 period resistance. Beyond that, definitely it is going to fly. Also look at this. See previous two candle higher highs. Then it was trading this. Now it is taking a support at 34,660. It is trying to give a breakout there and possibly falling back again within this zone. It may try to come back again towards 34,400 zone. Till the time it remains above 34,650, 660 zone, probably you can expect 35,000 plus levels on the US30 today. And look at this, the daily stochastic looking downwards, but not completely with the sharp strong fall there or slope there. And MACD is running parallel. RSI not showing any signs of stress, whether it is in overbought or oversold zone. So considering this, let me give you the trading levels for the day. First, let's talk about where to go long. You can take a long entry at 34,850. Here the next target 34,880, 34,900. Beyond this, it is going to fly towards 35,000 directly and 35,040. Beyond that, it will try to hit 35,120, 35,200. Anything is possible. These are markets. And on the upside is above 35,000. Anything is a bonus, and it can give you sharp, strong rise beyond these levels. On the downside, on the contrary, if you see it trading below 34,740, you can take a short entry. Then 34,700 will, it can bounce back from these levels. Then 34,660, rather I will say 34,650, it can bounce back from these levels. If it trades below 34,650, then here it will try to come back to 34,600. So here it is like 34,600 means plus minus 20 zone. It can try to go till towards 34,580, 34,620. Now below this zone, definitely it will try to hit 34,500 and 34,400 zone. So stay cautious, stay alert, and take your positions accordingly. If it has to rise, it can try to give you a bounce back from either 34,750 levels or from 34,650 levels. These two zones, in fact 34,600 is going to be strongest support, so it can rise from any of these levels. Any point of time you see trading above 34,850, you can remain long. You can expect it to rise strongly towards 35,000 levels. So take your positions accordingly. This is all from my side. If you want to learn the same strategies and techniques, then you can be part of my next mentorship batch. And the next batch is starting on 4th of April. Also, you can join my premium signals channel on Telegram, where you can just trade with the help of the signals given out there. Definitely you can it will make your life easier. So reach out to me for any of your trading or training related queries. My email IDs and Telegram ID are mentioned in the description. Also, be aware of the fraudulent channels. Don't give money on my name to anyone before, without discussing or reaching out to me via email or Telegram. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day. Thank you.